want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only home.
How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Good morning, good morning, good morning. On this beautiful, today's Friday, right? Yeah. Friday morning. Where I live, we haven't had rain in a long time. I think we might get some today. So I'm a weather guy. I really like rain, snow, fall, everything but super hot. I was born in Alaska. Alright, anyways, hope you guys enjoy this game. It's super sick, dude. Like I said, I've beaten, I think, Tales of Symphonia for Super Nintendo, which was a rare SNES. Tales of, the one for the GameCube, I forget what it was. I beat that one with a couple of friends. Crazy. And I played it.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack. You're surrounded! Just stay calm! You're not giving up now, are you?
No, I refuse to let it end like this.
That's what I want to hear! Raise your sword!
Here, let me help.
How's this?
First aid!
Take this! The charging Shion! Talent Storm! Touch Planet!
Swallow blade!
Take it! Go! Mega Ray!
I'll run you through! Everything's coming up, Zephyr! Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find. Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of run and rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
A little bit of in-game commentary before we go kill this big ass thing right here.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Rising up!
No! Can't get here!
Fall back! Drop cannon! Circle and bring them down!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Resuscitation! Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Is this it?
See ya! Talon Storm!
I'll bring you back from Death's
Cannon!
Abyss. Resuscitation!
Not done yet!
There! One more!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things, so you...
Just to see what's available. I'm not gonna get anything, but...
Two can rest easy.
I've never just sat.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsev's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together, we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
So I'm taking a quick smoke break. That's why I'm not moving. No, I don't smoke tobacco. I'm slowing down on herb. This pandemic is real. But yeah, so what I think so far is the graphics are so pristine. Look at those boulders. Look all the rocks. The flames look amazing. I'm just utterly impressed with this game. The crazy part about it is it looks crazy graphically, like on a whole nother level, yet it still has a cartoony type anime type feel to it, which very nostalgic, very anime-esque. This is pretty much their best work. This is like crazy right here. Fucking crazy. Excuse my language, guys. Alright, let's go. I'm trying to work on the whole... Yeah, I can't be doing that.
I hate camping out.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek. Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Here I come! I'm not...
You're surrounded! Just stay calm! How's this?
Here I
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Through escape! Slash! Rising Weapon! I owe you one. Here I come! You're finished!
This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses!
Here I go.
This is up to us! See ya! One final push!
Right!
Give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr! I'll take you all on!
Here I go.
Here I
It's
come!
over.
Come on!
Resurrect.
Through escape! Helen's
There.
door!
Go.
Cut
I'm already
cannon!
getting started.
Here I come! You're finished!
Don't go charging off like that!
Through
You're
escape!
mine.
How's this? Had it coming! Helen's door!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Woohoo!
Gotta break through! You're mine!
There. Got you.
I'll run you through! See ya!
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Okay, here I go.
Great! On to the next!
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut the apart to your heart's content.
Pathetic! Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danan. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me. Wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
I think over here is probably going to be like side quests. This is probably where to start a few side quests, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do some of the story first. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey. Yes! I guess. Got it.
These are side quests. Well, geez, I wonder what that lady with the yellow exclamation mark means.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.